Well, our group thought about confidence and when we would feel confident, and we thought that is when we compare to ourselves, not with others. So we thought of an idea that our message is put inside the bra so that only you can see it every day before you wear it.
That's good.
That will be the little secret between the Triumph and you, for sure.
Okay, that's good. Okay, sorry.
Whereas the message inside bra. So yeah, she has a very good idea. So why don't we have the pink bra on Friday, for example, just to encourage yourself at the end of the week and the beginning of the weekend? And what else? Okay, so probably you can host events to discuss women's issue, because we shared our experience that whenever we have difficulties and overcome it, we started to have a self-confidence. So if we share our difficulties, but otherwise you can share yourself and you can listen to others, and then you can improve yourself by using that all experiences.
Okay, great, good. Let's go to that group.
Good evening, everyone. Our group discussed and pointed out some points. Then I would like to focus on this part especially.
Okay.
We wrote that fashion advisor, which means the clerk in the Triumph shop, should focus on the good part of customers, because Japanese women get confidence. I mean, basically, I think Japanese women or Japanese people focusing on what we don't have rather than what we have.
Yeah. Okay.
Then, so when we focus on what we don't have, we lost confidence. So maybe we have to change our mind. Then if we focus on what we have, then if the fashion advisor in the shop focus on the customer's good part, maybe the customer feel better and confidence. So maybe this is one tips to make Japanese women confident by trying.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Great.
Our group contains 7 beautiful women and 2 handsome gentlemen. And as we analyzed our past experience, we understand we have both experienced the top and the down. And we know the time we have full of our confidence and sometimes we lack of it. And when we experience the down period, we think if someone else can encourage us, it's easier to find out our confidence soon. And why it helps us to find the confidence? Because there is trust, right? Because we trust that person or that brand. So we believe the word to say, oh, you are so beautiful. We say yes, because we trust this word. So we think, oh yes, I find it again that I am beautiful. This is the truth. And the confidence, self-confidence is like this cup. It is always in it. But why you have sometimes you feel you lack of the confidence because you or someone else put the cover on it. And what you should do is you just open it, right? And what can motivate you to open it is yourself or someone's word to motivate or encourage you to open it soon in the down time. So I think to answer this question, if traffic can be the person or the brand, when you feel down, it gives you the encourage that to tell you, every woman, you are so beautiful that you just don't know it, and you build the trust between you and the customers, so they will trust you and believe that. I think self-confidence is always there. It's just a trophy like this glass. That if I put trophy, it's like I put this glass. I can see myself clearly. If I don't have this glass, I am still here, but I cannot see it. Therefore, I cannot feel the self-confidence. So that is the idea of our group. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you. I think it's very important to trust, and whether you can, when you can trust yourself, that leads to self-confidence. But if you don't have trust in yourself, you lose it. So you might want to try to have somebody who would trust you, who have a trust. And that will give you the trigger to start trusting yourself. I remember that sometimes when I lose confidence, I tend to lose things and I can't find it. So once I can find something that I lose, I feel that I can do it. And it's such a small thing, but it's a very small step to start trusting yourself. And I like that opening the cup thing, and I think it's because you open yourself to everybody, to the people, to outside. That means you make yourself vulnerable in a way. So somebody may attack you, somebody may criticize you, but you are you, and nothing has changed. So if you have guts to open up yourself, I think there is a very good step toward building your self-confidence. So that's a very interesting idea. That's very much related to open innovation. A lot of companies are so closed simply because they can't open up, and they feel that they lose what they have. But today is the era of open innovation. Unless you open yourself up to the world, you don't know what you're strong at, what you're weak at. So by opening up yourself and your ideas, I think you make yourself much more open and free and accepted to a lot of others. So I think that's a very interesting idea. Let's go to this group.
Good evening. So we discussed not so many information, but we discussed many. And when we had a confidence, we had a very good experience in my job. And when we have a success and achievement, basically in the working life. So based on that factor, we thought that TRIMP or we provide some good opportunity to make a success in the working life. So, for example, more female executives, something like that, and also we provide some recognition, like award for women. So I saw in that slide, something like that. Yeah. So that's all.
Okay.
Do you have any? That's all.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much.
So work on the work environment so that Japanese female feel a little more confident, and just to show the appreciation or recognition in much more public way, so that they feel appreciated and they have some support and encouragement. Okay, so that means like Triumph being a cheerleader, kind of, for women. Good. Okay, let's go to this group.
Our group are trying to send strong message through 30 seconds or 1 minute commercial to make everyone notice everyone's beautiful. So
we really like the Ryoko Shinohara's TV commercial. It's very emotional, good one. But she is actually S type of body and almost perfect body she has. So if every woman try to become like her, maybe many of them cannot. So, and now we should know there are different type of beauty, and we should know we are beautiful as ourselves. So this is the message.
So we are talking how can we promote, how we can encourage women to know their body shape. So we realize most women hesitate to measure our body shape, but we need to know because each person has its own beauty. So only 3% women have S shape, which most women desire to be. But it's really difficult. Most women, I or A in Japan. So so each Amon Style or Triumph shop can have a self measurement room because most women don't want to be touched by anyone else. So we Triumph can put such room to know their size or to body shape. So this is our solution to empower women self-confidence through their body type. Yeah, this is our presentation.
Okay, great. So the key message is rather than having somebody else measure you to identify your body shape, you do it yourself. You know, one of the things which came to my mind right that is that, you know, when you go through the securities at the airport, you do this, right? And so you can use something like that, not that, because that's very expensive. And that makes it sort of a little bit embarrassing. But something with that kind of idea and make each one to figure out themselves what shape, body shape they are. And then I think the story has to continue for each one of the body shape. But that's very good. Okay, that's excellent.
We spent too much time to sharing our opinion and only 5 more 10 minutes to discuss this one. And through the sharing our journey, we found that it's easy to it's very changeable by the working circumstances or school events. And also one woman wrote both working circumstances and private life, and it's very different. And she tried to work hard, but she also tried to improve the private life and go to school and hard to study, and then get more self-confidence. And then and after the sharing our information, we try to imagine some campaign. And Ishikura Sensei is very powerful and she has self-confidence, and we would like to become like her. So, and also she's a good role model. We try to find some key message, slogan, and enjoy your life, or we can change our life by ourselves. So, for example, we can tailor our lives by ourselves. Is sample. Yes.
We discussed that if we are always being someone who are not confident, we may also not confident. So introducing someone like Miss Ishikawa, who has self-confidence and who is very powerful, and I think we could have get some energy or power from these kind of people. So make some kind of campaign, and even like this, introducing some women like you, very powerful. Is a very good method. That's what we discussed. Thank you.
You do some kind of campaign and event, try to get you work on the private life as well as work life, but the key message is enjoy your life. And I think what this group was saying is that try to make energy of some people who may have a lot of energy go to others. So it's not Ebola, right? Ebola goes out, but your energy or your sort of passion gets spread out. So you might want to, when you don't have too much of a confidence, be with people who have a lot of power and sort of inspiration. That's what I do. Sometimes I don't feel great, but I have enough people in as my friends who are always passionate, who are always go, go, go. And if I'm with them, I feel like, oh, probably I can be like them. So it always helps to be with people. And the other side of it is that stay away from people who are always depressed, who are always negative. I know some people who always come up with such negative comments, no matter what I say. And it took a little while for me to figure that one out. But every time I meet with this person, I feel really bad. And after about 3-4 times, you realize that's not me, that's him or her. So stay away from these people, okay? If he or she is your boss, I think you're out of luck. So you might want to think about changing your job. So start working on your resume and start building your own skills. Going to school or going to a seminar or take online learning, okay? So it's some things you can't resist. So it's much better to stay away, avoid these people, rather than try to negotiate or try to be friends. Some people can never be friends. That's the fact of life. Okay, let's go to the last group.
Okay, hello everyone. To lead our answer of the discussion topic today, we began to analyze the factors of our self-confidence, what makes us feel confident. And roughly, we could make 3 groups of those factors. One thing is challenging and self-acceptance and thinking positive. I'd like to show a little bit in detail of those 3 factors. First of all, new challenge. Actually, we love challenging because when you challenge something new or harder things, and when you achieve the goals or you overcome the difficulties, you feel very happy, or oh, we can do this by myself or something like that. And this feelings makes you confident. So that is the first one. And the second one is self-acceptance. Sometimes self-acceptance is led by being loved by others, or being trusted by others, and evaluated by others in a good way. The third one, the final one, is think positive is mental factor, or experiencing success. And to lead succeed, you need practicing. Those are our factors of our self-confidence. And actually, we needed more time to make a conclusion to the discussion topic. But
In a way, we can say triumph need more challenging or keep challenging to let women feel confident. Because when you feel good or you're positive, I think we think that we can challenge new things, and we by challenging new things and overcoming difficulties, that makes you more confident by yourself. So triumph needs to lead people to how can I say triumph needs to encourage to challenge new things, especially for women. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So I think this group is trying as sort of advocating the idea that the challenge, even though that may be a little bit difficult, that excites you, that inspires you, that asks you to go a higher level. And I think that's what you're talking about. So if you challenge, that may lead you to have a little more confidence. And I think that's a very good thing. Usually, if you say challenge, people think, can I do it? Probably I cannot do. But challenge always comes with a lot of passion and a lot of excitement. So if you can capture that exciting aspect of challenge, probably you can promote the self-confidence in Japanese women. So I think that's an excellent idea. There are so many interesting ideas that within the very short period of time, and I know that quite a few people are from Triumph. Why don't you just raise your hands who are from Triumph? Because I didn't introduce you at the beginning, but that was very, very helpful. I hope you got some ideas from these, and probably you can sort of sponsor something of a grand challenge kind of things. And that may be a very interesting idea, rather than just kind of confidence. And so that would be very good. I remember that whenever, whenever there is a prize or any challenge or any award, a lot of Japanese don't even apply because they give up even before they apply. I remember talking to the Americans and said they apply anything almost because if they apply they may win, and they wonder why no Japanese companies apply. And I think that the thinking in the Japanese companies in particular is that unless they're pretty sure that they can win, they don't apply. Because they feel, if they lose, what do we do? So if you're afraid of losing, you can never challenge. You can never apply to anything. Unless you apply, you'll never get it. So if you apply, the same thing holds true with lotteries. Unless you buy it, you'll never win. So, I mean, the chances are very low, but I think you really would like to stand out and apply and give it a try. Once you give it a try, some other prizes may be waiting for you with the one that you originally wanted. So that's always what I try to encourage people. So give it a try, go for it, and see what you can do. Don't take a look at what you cannot do. If you figure out certain things that you cannot do, that's one step ahead, because you don't have to waste the rest of your life doing what you cannot do. So you can do what you are good at. So find out what you like, what you're good at. The kind of things that you are good at, you usually love it. and you love what you do, and you forget time. It doesn't look like somebody is asking you to do. It's your stuff. It's your life. It's your body. It's your life. It's your job. It's your private life. So I would like to thank the people at Triumph. If you have any comments at the end, Yuka-san, probably, yeah.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank all of you for taking your time to think about us. And they were a great presentation, and I was surprised that there are many creative and very interesting ideas. And I'm sure we can adopt some of them to our marketing strategy, and we will definitely share these ideas with our staffs and the management. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sponsoring this event here, and I hope all of you have a chance to look at all these things display, and you can take a look, a very close look now. And that's the end of this event.